Okay, so as y'all know, I'm a pretty clean, pretty organized guy. I had my IRobot vacuum sitting out on the floor because my little charging unit won't fit under my little entertainment center organizer thing here. So what we're going to do, I think I need about a 1/2 inch or something like that. We're going to get the old measuring tape out, and we're going to measure how tall our clearance needs to be for a unit. I figure this shelf is probably about right. Okay, gives it a little bit of extra room here, about 1 inch. So we're gonna make this we're gonna go with 4 3/4. We're gonna move over here and measure this, and it's like 3 3/4. Sorry, my camera is a little off trying to do this and work all the time. Like I say, I use this to organize all my stuff. We'll zoom out here a little bit. Got all my Blu-rays in there. Got my PS5. Got my laptop in here. Keep my controllers in that hole. You can't really see because there's one in there and it's kind of dark colored. Got all my games and stuff over here. And then when we want to go old school, I got my Guitar Hero guitars in here. So when we get some old buddies come over, we throw down some Guitar Hero. So I'm going to pause you here for a minute, and we're going to go get some little pieces of 2x4, and I'm going to cut some little pieces to go under these legs. We're going to raise her up so we can hide our robot vacuum cleaner. Stay tuned. Please like, comment, and subscribe also. Okay, so I got this little block of wood here. We're going to cut it into 4 little sections to go under our legs. My little Milwaukee cordless sawzall here. This thing's awesome. I'm going to do like this. Okay, and we'll do her like this. My battery's getting a little low. You gotta watch your fingers. This thing will bite you. Got a little off center there. Not a real big deal. See, I just want these to go under the wheels or under the legs so that I got room for my vacuum under there to hide it away. You gotta be careful. This blade will carry you to shreds in one little touch, so it's probably best to clamp it down to something rather than use your hands like Landon, you know. I'm a country boy. I grew up doing stuff like this. Not saying it's right, but just what I'm used to. Say, if y'all remember, last summer I about lost a couple fingers to an accident with a hedge trimmer, so I'm trying to be a little more careful. Okay, we got 4 blocks. Now we're going to go in the house. Okay, now to finish our job here, pull my heater out here on the side a little bit. And Bella's going to help here. I'm going to supervise Bella. Got our little blocks. Man, it's actually a little heavy. You give me a little better spot here so I can grab it. Get my shoulder under there. Wrench her up a little. Not going to be the best looking feet, but it's free, you know. I just found this old 2x4 laying out in my yard, so let's see here. Okay, boom. Now let's get our tape measure, check this out here. Man, we're right at 5 inches. That gives us a little more clearance than we actually needed. So what I got to do is put this base in here. Run it around the back here. Make sure we don't have any cords in our way. Get all those cleaned up because the vacuum gets stuck on cords. I'm going to press them all up behind the entertainment center here. Okay. I'm going to get this new cord. Run it back up under here. When you're living in a camper or the original tiny home, people act like tiny houses are a new thing. People have been living in campers since like the 30s and 40s, you know. And a lot of people lived in them. I've lived in mine for years. Okay, so we got that cord on that side. I'm going to center it under here. I'm going to bring that cord up behind the entertainment center and push it back tight. Okay, now make sure our little robot can find its home here. Bring this thing out, and all you got to do is hit the home button. She'll lock onto its charging base under there, and it'll pull right in and park. Let it's not out on my floor. I'm not stumbling over it or nothing. Put this back, and it's cleaned out underneath it and wiped down, but there you go. We have a new little house for our robot. It's out of the way. Nobody's gonna see it. But yeah, like I say, there's nothing more important in a little tiny place like this than organization. So let me check this out. Make sure everything looks good. It's connecting. And then, oh, that's what I was going to show you. Well, I can't. It's on my phone. Anyway, that vacuum actually hooks to my Wi-Fi. I actually have a phone app that controls it, so I don't even have to reach under there to turn it on. I can set it all up from my phone. All I do is push a button, and if you set it up, if you have a bigger house, you can actually set up different zones for different rooms. And I can click, okay, clean the kitchen, and it'll go to the kitchen. I can clean the living room, and it'll clean the living room. Then it'll just go back home and charge. And anytime I can hit go home, it goes home and charges. I empty the bin on it, keeps my house nice and clean. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.